Jay Creddy, Jay Cruz, Power 106, Lift Off, B.I.G., Big Sean is here.
What's up, bro?
What's up, dog?
What up, dog?
Dog, we just saw you like 15 minutes ago.
I know.
Yeah, I know,
You're
man.
back.
I'm back up in here. Y'all got to pay me my check this time. Right?
It's good to have you back, man. We are the one thing we know is we're getting closer to Hall of Fame, man.
Yes, man. August 27th.
This album now, you're building so much buzz around it, man, for your second album. How excited are you to have this project finally come out?
Man, it's just cool, man. I've had it for like a minute. You know what I'm saying? I've worked on it for a minute, and I'm just ready to get it out, get to the next one, and get the next one popping. You know what I'm saying? I feel like every project I do is different, from Finally Famous, the album, to my Detroit mixtape, to this one. You know what I'm saying? And this one definitely touches on a lot of topics I never touched on. Things that people are really going to be able to relate to, going through some real-ass things in life, man.
Yeah.
From, people having cancer to, getting killed to, where I come from. I wanted to just explain the situations, like, about how, because I'm from Detroit, we $15.8 billion in debt or whatever. And, I've never seen vacant blocks. I've never seen, like, neighborhoods of vacant blocks, crackheads living in. Little girls getting raped walking to school, you know what I'm saying?
No,
like my friends hitting me up telling me, man, my little sister, this and that. It's just like, god damn, that shit makes me so angry,
Yeah.
And I feel like people don't even know this type of stuff, or like even on the song. So it's subjects like that I touched on and brought to the forefront, or like how I said the police only work 12-hour shifts because in Detroit that's cheaper than a bailout, bitch. Like about how when they cut the police hours down for in Detroit,
which increases crime, by the way,
even more.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So it's just like they was trying to avoid that big bailout, and it's just things like that, man. That I feel like it's nobody from Detroit that's on a platform that could be heard on a level that I can be heard on. So I wanted to make sure that I rep for them in that aspect of things too. Or like on the song "It's Time," I got Jeezy on there and Payroll from Detroit. And Jeezy, even though he's not from Detroit, he had big ties in Detroit. Everybody know that on that street side. So he on there talking that dope boy shit, like because that BMF or that, I don't know, I ain't gonna get into all that. But what I'm saying is people respect him there, and he played a big role in the city as well. So everything I did was very strategic and very just like I really thought about it, and every song means something, from World Ablaze to Fire to Nothing Is Stopping You. I'm a real spiritual dude. I live like a hippie, so I'm talking about like the law of attraction in here. I'm talking about like manifesting what you want. I got my mom at the end of the intro like telling me the words that saying the words on the song that she would say to me when I was depressed in my room, you know what I'm saying, trying to figure life out and things not working out, and hopefully those words can help other people. So I kind of coming from a different perspective on this one. I was on my last one.
Yo, are you over the control talk? Are you done with it? We get it.
Did we get it on the
Kendrick's
control?
verse, we get it.
We get it. Okay. No.
We get it.
I am over it, but I talk to y'all about it. It is what it is.
I mean, we're over it too. You know what I mean? We can only imagine.
Hey, rappers run into the studio next day to respond. We get it, bro.
You didn't get mentioned by Kendrick. We get it. Your feelings got hurt. We get it.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? So.
But competitively,
people like, yo, they said your name. I'm like, yo, they didn't say your name. So how you feeling? You
right,
know what
exactly.
I'm saying?
If you didn't get mentioned, you got work to do.
No. But it's not even that. It's just from the sense of that record came about. No ID had the beat. It was just first it was just me, then Jay Electronica, and then I had the song, and I was like, no, I need to put like Kendrick or somebody on it. So I hit up Kendrick, and he was like, well, what you rapping about? And I'm like, well, I sent him my verse, and he heard it, and he was like, damn, you snapping on there. He was rapping like, man. An 80-year-old man, you live for a moment while I live for a living. But this, he was like, man, you snapping on there. Yeah. I'm like, all right, well, see what you could do with it. So he sent it back. Obviously, he's snapping, and on top of snapping, he name dropping. So that just takes it to like
a whole nother level,
a whole nother like aspect of things.
And at this point, you're like, shit.
No, but I'm not saying that. I'm also not saying that his verse is only hot because of that.
No, not at all. No.
He's snapping. He was snapping on there. Yeah. And I feel like everybody brought something different to the table. I feel like I was snapping on there.
You were.
Yeah. I feel like I said a lot of great ass things on there, a lot of great quotables. You know what I'm saying? And Jay Elect too. I feel like Jay Elect was on there like a scientist. You know what I'm saying? And
he came out. It's like, where did he come from? Boom, he's on the track with Kendrick and Sean, man.
Yeah, and I love him. I'm a big fan of Jay Elect, and I think it's the most exciting rap song in years.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's been a long time since one song, one verse fucked up the game like
real
that.
Shit, man. And people have already heard that verse more than they've heard, an entire album
of other sorts.
Yeah, they've heard that verse over and over
so
again.
It's like I respected that. I didn't want to like alter it in any way when I got it. I didn't want to change my shit because I didn't want to be like, oh man, oh that's a good idea. Maybe I should drop some.
Right.
It's just like, no, I ain't gonna be on no whole stuff like that. And like, yeah, I'm confident in myself. I like feel like I did a great verse. I feel like Kendrick did a great verse. I feel like Jay Elect did a great verse, and I feel like it's like adding to hip hop. We pushing the culture forward and making people excited.
How about No ID always finding his way into producing the most talked about song? Like I felt like
he always does.
It started with Big Brother, right, with Kanye, and that's where the story began. We get it, right? And then it's like, and then Cole's album. Next thing you know, the Nas, let Nas down, and then Nas replies, and then bam, here he is with this man. He's just legendary, always doing and right with his finger.
From just like Commons,
Yeah.
I brought $1 like way back then, you know what I'm saying? So, he been in it for a long time, true OG. And he's somebody like he was somebody who was like, yeah, you should rap on this beat. And a lot of people were like sleeping on the beat, a lot of legends who probably looking back like, damn, man, I had this beat, And, so I took it and was vibing with it. And, it was just what it was. I feel like it's an awesome rap song.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit more about the album now. I don't know. You've probably answered this already, but I personally don't know why the name Hall of Fame for this album.
Oh, cause, man, like I said, I'm into, like, the law of attraction. I'm a spiritual dude. And I've written down a lot of the goals that I've accomplished so far in my life, from having platinum records to buying my mom a house to buying a car I wanted, all these type of things. And I feel like this is just another thing towards that. When it's all said and done, 10 albums later, I want to be in a Hall of Fame, a rap Hall of Fame, rock and roll Hall of Fame. Hopefully they should have a hip hop Hall of Fame. But just like for whatever I'm doing, I want to be in a Hall of Fame for it. That's how the level of remembrance I want to be on. I want people to remember me and be like, he was great. He helped out the city. He did this. And I feel like it's by any means, I'm not in the Hall of Fame yet. Obviously, I dropped one album. It's my second album. And I got a lot of work to do and a lot of growth, you know what I'm saying, to accomplish. But I'm putting it out there because that's the future goal. You know what I'm saying? And that's what everybody can relate to that. I hope you want to be in the Hall of Fame, too.
Yeah,
for whatever you do, whether you're in this music game, this athlete, whether you just a lawyer, whatever you do, you know what I'm saying, whether it's a Hall of Fame for it or not, you want to be remembered on that level, though.